Hello everyone. So I'm in home quarantine now. We are just back from our vacation. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you the part 2 of our home office remodeling. If you haven't seen the part 1 yet, I'll put the link above. You can go get it there and come back. Today's episode is so much close to my heart because it is something I always want to emphasize in my channel. The importance of reusing or repurposing whatever the furniture or item you already have. Why? Because if you don't see the potential of the item, you might end up in adding one more item to the pile of waste we already have in this world. So I really hope today's episode will motivate you in that way to see the potential of whatever the item you have at home. I had this Ikea Pax wardrobe system which was perfect in our old home, but when we moved into this new home, I really don't have space for it. Or it's not a perfect fit for my new space. But I don't want to throw it away or sell it for a cheaper price because it's in very good condition and I can see the potential of it too. So here I'm repurposing my Ikea Pax wardrobe system, and now I have a wall of mirror. I'm a girl, I appreciate nothing more than a mirror wall. And now I have a lot of natural light coming in and I can dress in front of my huge mirror. Not only the mirror, that space was awkward in all the way possible. But now every inch of it is functional. So now let's get into the video and see what it really took me to make it look like this from what it really was. As I have told you, I had this Ikea Pax wardrobe system with mirror sliding doors, and I'm planning to repurpose it in this tricky side of my office. The sliding doors are pretty heavy, and to hang it, I'm going to make a wooden frame and screw it into the ceiling. I'm also planning to hack a Pax wardrobe to fit into this niche space, and also going to incorporate a pegboard system, and this small space is going to be my garage, which I'm so much excited about. And the mirror doors are not only going to make the room more functional, but it is also going to make it look so much more bigger. So to make the wooden frame to hang our mirror doors, I got this 2x4-inch timber from Ace and cutting it into 2 longer and 4 smaller pieces after calculating the required length and height. The measurements are calculated based on the height of the ceiling with respect to the height of the mirror. Okay, so it's the very first time I'm using a professional jigsaw. The first power tool I got introduced was a drilling machine. Of course I was scared, but I had to push myself. And now I love power tools and I highly recommend having at least the basic ones, even if you are a small DIYer, because it will reduce a lot of physical effort and you will be motivated to do more of it. So now I am playing out with the layout of the frame to see how perfectly I have done the job. Or do I need any more trimming? Everything is good so far, and now we are drilling the holes and screwing it together. I am also screwing this L clamp on all the corners to have that extra support, because a lot of weight is gonna hang onto this frame and I don't want to take any risk. Next step is I need to screw this rail where my sliding door is going to hang on. First I tried to screw it with this screw, but I'm not that confident about the screw. So, and again there's another problem where, can you see this in this L shape there? So if I just screw it, it's not going to address this gap, and even the slightest bend can cause problems when hanging the sliding door. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use this washers over here so that gap will be addressed, and a nut and bolt to secure it in a better way possible. So let's see how it's going to work. Now that looks so much more secured, and I can confidently hang my sliding doors. Since the whole frame is done, we are drilling holes to screw it into the ceiling. So after fitting the frame, we did a trial fit of the doors, and it seemed somewhere went wrong with our mathematics. Oops! So this is the trial fit we did, and it's a complete failure. Yes, see? No way it's gonna hang there. So now we have to remove all these things, and we have to reduce the length of this crossbars, and we have to do everything all over again. Yeah, we are doomed. We are again doomed. Right? We are doomed. We are all doomed. Yeah.
Okay, it's okay.
But we are gonna do it. We are doomed. Tito, we are doomed. Okay, so we reduced the height of the crossbars, and now it looks even more steadier, and it is perfect now. So I feel more confident this way, and we again did a trial fit, and it's perfect. Let's move into this niche space and hang the Ikea wardrobe. We have two of these wardrobes, and we only need one for this project. And starting by removing all the shelves and drawers, and he offered a lot of help because, as you can see, my hands are a little compromised with a ligament injury while doing the trial fit of the mirror sliding doors. Now we need to chop this wardrobe in the height with respect to the niche, and this time we are super careful. We double and triple check the measurements. We learned our lesson. And the easy way to remove the backing of this Ikea wardrobe, the glorified paper, is by tapping it with this shelf, as you see here. It's nailed, and we found it as a better way. When I trim the wardrobe, it should not fall apart. So I am placing this shelf there so that there is something to hold it. You know how much satisfying this is? I'm really grateful that he's helping me so much with my work. After all of his work, when he get a weekend off, he's just spending it with me, and I can't thank him enough for that. He didn't have any idea about any of this until he met me. But it's so great that he picked up my interest and he is walking towards it with me. We always make a great team. So now what's left is the backing. So we are trimming it and fixing it. I have to make use of everything I already have. So I'm using this leftover backing to close that framing we have done earlier to hang our mirror sliding doors. So I'm just nailing it into the wooden frame, and that's how it looks. It's perfect. And here I am filling the joints with putty so that it will have more finished look and it will just look like a wall after painting. Do I really need to emphasize the importance of a primer here? I guess no. So here I am using a primer called Fresh Start from Benjamin Moore. While priming, I realized I also need to putty the joints at the ceiling to get that perfect look. While we wait for the primer to dry, I am proceeding with the garage area and using the very same paint color called Simply White from Benjamin Moore. He did all the holes for me, so that I just need to screw now. I love the idea of a pegboard system in a garage or in a sewing room because the tools are even more accessible than arranging it in a shelf or in a drawer, and I got this one from Ikea. Once the primer is dried, I applied 3 coats of paint and now it looks so much like a wall. And I'm so much satisfied about how it turned out. I extended the panel detailing to this side of the office too, and it is giving so much more definition to the space. It is just giving that physical idea of separating the space from the garage to that room, and it gives a very good illusion of getting into another space. The floor to ceiling curtains are slowly making its way out, and I find this height more elegant. And the color black has a modern charm to it. He is back from office and now we are moving the wardrobe to that niche space. So now what's left to fix the sliding door is this bottom rail, and before fixing the rails I'm staining the 2x4 inch wood and screwing the rails to that. The frame of Pax sliding door I have is in aluminium, and that looks little cheap to me. So to make it look more modern and polished, I decided to go with a black spray paint, and it ties in well with my black curtain rods as well. Finally, the most awaited moment. And when I started, I really wasn't sure whether it's gonna work or not. But seeing how this is working in my space, I'm so proud of myself. I draft a lot of drawings in CAD. I also do sketches. But making this happen by myself is something entirely different. Oh my god, that feeling of satisfaction is so much more than I can explain. I really hope I was able to convey the message I wanted to convey here, and I have a huge respect to people who reuse or repurpose whatever the item they have. I get it. If you have an item and you don't think it's working in your space, or you might even be tired of looking at it, but I want you to consider the possibility of at least giving it a makeover. And you'll be seeing a lot of it in my channel in the coming episodes. And let me know in the comment section what you think about all the process I have gone through to get it done. And on that note, let's close this episode and we'll see you all in the next episode. Okay, so in the next episode, you'll be seeing the final office room. You guys know me, I love styling, and next episode is going to be so much more special, and we'll see you all in the next episode.